between del G and E cell. Del G and E cell. Relation is del G equals to minus NF E cell. It has a derivation, but I am writing this directly. It's a derivation not required for us. So del G is Gibbs free energy. Gibbs free energy. N is equals to number of electrons participated or involved. F is equals to 96500 coulombs. E cell is equal to cell potential. Cell potential. With this equation, we will predict whether the given reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. So here, when del G becomes negative, reaction is spontaneous. Reaction spontaneous. If del G equals to positive, reaction non-spontaneous. If del G became equal to 0, here reaction at equilibrium. Reaction is at equilibrium. Look at the same time, to del G become negative, E value must be positive. If E value positive, see, however, number of electrons involved, it never be negative, it will be positive only. And F is equal to 96500, also positive. So this del G should become negative or positive or 0, it is dependent on the E cell only. This is important one. Del G if negative, so del G to be negative, E cell must be positive. Then only reaction becomes spontaneous. Already given above, but again with respect to E cell also I am explaining. Del G to become negative, E cell must be positive. Then only the del G value will come in terms of negative. If by chance E cell became negative, if E cell becomes negative, negative of negative becomes positive. So del G will be positive. So in order reaction is spontaneous, non-spontaneous. Non-spontaneous. When E cell 0, del G also becomes 0. So del G 0, it means E cell also 0. Even when E cell becomes 0, that indicates a reaction at equilibrium. These terms remember? Okay, so spontaneity can be predicted by the del G and as well as by the E cell. As per Gibbs free energy, del G must be negative, so the reaction is spontaneous. But with E cell, cell potential must be positive, then spontaneous. If del G is positive, E cell will be negative. If both are 0, reaction is at equilibrium. With one question you will get some idea. A converting into A plus 2 by loss of 2 electron, E is equals to 2 volt. For this reaction, del G is equals to minus NF E cell. N is equal to number of electrons involved in the reaction. The reaction, how many electrons involved? 2 involved. Into F is equal to 96500 and E cell value 96500 coulombs. E cell value is 2 volt. So it becomes 4 into 96500 joules. Here, coulombs into volt is equal to joules. So now del G became negative, so it is a spontaneous. Right. Next, properties of otherwise. If reaction is at standard condition, reaction is at standard condition. So what is the standard conditions? Already we have discussed in galvanic cell construction only. What is meant by standard condition? 1 pressure atma, 1 atmos pressure, 1 molar concentration and 25 degrees Celsius temperature supposed to be present. So if reaction is at standard condition, that equation becomes del G naught is equals to minus NF E naught cell. Minus NF E naught cell. Remember, spontaneity can be predicted by del G but not del G naught. Spontaneity predicted by del G but not del G naught. Okay. Standard condition, what is del G naught present? It's not a matter. Only with respect to del G we will predict whether reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Now, properties of del G. Properties of del G. Take properties of del G. Number 1. Del G of backward reaction. Del G of backward reaction equals to minus del G of forward reaction. Minus del G of forward reaction. For example, A becoming into A plus 2 by loss of 2 electron, del G equals to X given. At the same reaction we will write reverse. A plus 2 accepting 2 electron and becoming into A. In this case, del G1 will be equals to minus X. So this is forward one. Same thing we have done backward. So backward reaction del G is minus of forward reaction del G. This is number 1 property of the del G. Next, second one. Del G is extensive property. Extensive property. Extensive property means which depends on temperature. Del G is extensive property which depends on mass. Extensive property. It means it depends on mass. How it depends on mass? Look at A converting into A plus by loss of electron. Del G equals to X joules. If 2A converting into 2A plus 2 electron. Here what we have done? Here 1 mole of A participated. But here A participated 2 mole. Number of moles increased means mass of that particular metal also increased. So now this del G1 becomes equal to 2x joules. It is extensive property, it is dependent on the mass. However, mass changing, that will change. For example, here we look at half A converted into A plus, half A plus by loss of half mole of electron. So in order, here del G2 what becomes x by 2 joules. Depended on the mass. First 1 mole, we done it 2 mole and here half mole. This is called extensive property. Next, third property of the del G. Del G is additive property. Additive property. What is mean by additive property? Additive property means when one particular reaction is obtained by adding other reactions, that final equation del G will be equal to sum of the del G's of the reactions. So when you add what reactions you are adding, that reaction sum becomes del G of the resultant reaction. For example, A converted into A plus, del G1 equals to X joules. A plus converted into A plus 2, del G of this reaction is equals to Y joules. Then what is del G? What is del G of A gives to A plus 2? This question. A gives to A plus 2. So here, this A gives to A plus 2 reaction will come by adding of these two. For example, check. First equation what? A gives to A plus, by loss of one electron, it is del G1 which is equal to X. Second equation, A plus converting into A plus 2, by loss of one more electron which is del G2, we have taken as a Y. When you add this both equation, it becomes A plus cancel. A gives to A plus 2 electron. Here del G3 is equals to del G1 plus del G2. That is equals to X plus Y joules. This is called additive property. So these are the three important properties of a del G. Del G is, so now we need A gives to A plus 2 del G. So add these two equations. A converting into A plus by loss of one electron, del G1 that is equal to X. A plus converting into A plus 2 by loss of one more electron, del G2 equal to Y. When you add this both equation by cancelling similar factor, it becomes A gives to A plus 2 by loss of 2 electron. So this del G3 will be equals to del G1 plus del G2. That is del G3 is equal to X plus Y joules. So like additive properties. So there are three properties for the del G. First one is backward reaction del G is minus of forward reaction of the del G. Second one, del G is extensive property which depends on the mass. Whenever number of moles changing, del G of the reaction will change. And third one, it is a additive property. Next we will discuss properties of E cell.